Oh, hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. How old are you?
29.
29. How long have you been out here?
I would say a good 3 years.
Years? Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Mayfair.
Mayfair. Where's
Philadelphia?
Right up there.
Okay, right up there.
I went to St. Tim's Catholic school for like 7 years. I was born in Bristol, but I moved far away for the last 10 years outside of Harrisburg. I don't know if you guys ever heard of like Shippensburg. Yeah.
Okay. So, what led to your addiction out here?
I wouldn't even say it was out here. I actually, I had 8 years clean at one point. So I relapsed at my 8-year mark, and I relapsed. I was still up in Shippensburg.
Okay.
And I was actually a recovery specialist working at a rehab.
Okay.
Yeah. I had my shit together. I was like a really big role model in the community.
What started your drug addiction?
Like what? Like originally for my relapse?
Yeah.
I would just say like, cause it was cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just what we did as kids, you know, or teenagers. I say.
What was your first drug?
I started smoking cigarettes and smoking weed. So that's what started it.
Cigarettes and weed.
And then I would say like, remember I talk about this all the time. Remember the DARE program?
Yeah.
Okay, so back then it was like 5th grade when DARE would come around.
What does DARE stand for? Drugs, awareness, resistance.
Right, about that.
I'm guessing the last one's education. I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like it was always like alcohol and tobacco.
Right.
And maybe weed or marijuana was thrown in there a little bit.
Right.
But like at the time, addiction was never like a thing, you know?
Right.
So I think I was like started smoking cigarettes around that age. But I graduated in 2011. And I broke my foot really bad after my graduation. I had a plate and like screws put in it. At this time, I was just smoking weed, you know.
Right.
I had plans to go to college and whatever. So what ended up happening is I was prescribed per 5s, and it just wasn't. I stopped taking them one day, and I felt like shit. And I knew what it was at that point, and I was withdrawing, you know.
Right.
So I started with the Perk 30s, the Hanas, yeah.
And
then it was heroin, which at that time was real heroin. You know what I mean? It wasn't fentanyl or any of this crazy stuff right now.
Right.
What you think is in it now?
To be honest with you, whatever the fuck they want to put in it at this point.
At this point?
I already had major surgery on my arms. So it means I had my arms amputated.
Amputated?
Last year, not this past February prior. February 26th, I had a surgery on my arms because I got arrested. Now my arms, I don't know if you guys were out here that summer when everyone's flesh was like being ate by the dirt. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like I was a part of that, and like I never took care of it for like a good 7 months. By the grace of God, I got arrested, and they took me in, and I don't even remember any of this. They said I was in such bad, I had such bad blood infection that I didn't even know my name. I was wearing someone's shoes that were like size 13, like when I came into booking, and that was at my home jail, which is in Chambersburg. They got me on my warrants for violating probation, and it was so bad. They were like, "We're gonna amputate them." They didn't even know what to do because they never seen anything like that. It was like big ass holes in my arm, plus it was nasty. I didn't realize how bad it was. I was like 107 pounds. It was bad.
Now, Danielle, quick question. You say you was a drug counselor, right? What made you go back after being a drug counselor?
So, to be honest with you, this is crazy and hard to believe. But one of my clients tried to kill me.
Tried to kill you?
He was in love with me. And he broke in my apartment one night and duct taped me. Yeah. Duct taped my hands, my feet, my arms, put me in the trunk of a car. He was holding me hostage. And, you know, I realized even before that, like, I was handling everyone's problems more than my own problems, you know? So it was a really tough job. You know, I was dealing with a lot of people that I already knew in the community, you know?
Right.
It was just, it was so, like, it made me really humble, and I learned so much, you know, about myself even. But, like, I guess even 8 years, being 8 years clean, like, I still had stuff to work on that I didn't even know, you know?
So after getting kidnapped, you went and got high? You got out of that situation.
I think I was getting high before I was actually getting high.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I started hanging out with people that were getting high and selling drugs, and I was still, you know, timid about it because I had walked off 3 years of felony probation, and you know, I worked really hard to get where I was at, you know? But even like the people that I loved and loved me, it still wasn't good enough for anybody, so I think I just stopped caring.
Who are these people?
My family, my grandmother, my sister, at the time my husband, just, you know, people that I was really close with, even people that I met when I was in foster care and stuff like that. I had a lot of support, but like, it's just like, people still was calling me a drug addict, and I was literally as sober as you could get, and to the point where I was literally applying everything that I possibly learned in treatment to my life, and as a mother, because I have 3 boys, and it was just, I don't think that I was genuinely happy, and I don't think that I was fully applying myself to working on myself at the time, you know what I mean? So, you know, there was a lot, I think about it a lot, you know, but I'll never know the answer why. But I started hanging out with the wrong people, and then my marriage went to shit, and I left my husband, and of course I was looked at as the bad person for doing that, and eventually my kids were taken. So
How old are your 3 boys?
5, 4, and 2.
When's the last time you seen them?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Sorry, Danielle.
Are they with any family members?
Yes.
They are?
Yeah, I can't you know, I can't be upset about where they're at because they're being taken care of.
Right.
So I just miss them.
Eventually you can get yourself clean and
Get
go
them
see
back.
your
You're
kids.
still young.
You know, I think about all the time, yeah, I can get them back, but I think about all the time that I have to do. And it really, I just think so negatively about it. I don't know why, because I'm not negative, you know?
Time you have to do?
Yeah, all the,
Make up time
I said
that you miss, right?
yeah, like, and like all the stuff that I have to do before getting them back, you know?
Right.
Okay, I understand.
Doing it all over again because I already did it before.
Right.
It wasn't an easy task, basically.
Yeah, it was an easy
No, and
process.
it's gonna be harder this time.
Right. Now where's your family? You said they're back on you?
Yeah, so I was like, I don't have anybody. Like, when I say that, I have nobody.
You're out here by yourself
Yeah,
on the streets of Kensington.
yeah.
And where do you stay?
Looking at it,
You stay here?
not here. I did stay here at one point and just, I mean, I get robbed and, you know, a lot of fucked up shit's happened out here.
You got friends out here at all?
You know what? I humble myself for these people out here because they become my family.
Right.
They became your family?
Absolutely. Not all of them,
Right.
you know, but a lot of them have cared for me more than my own family.
A lot of people don't realize a lot of homeless people with addiction, they're nice people. Like,
Only two or
some of them. Yeah.
Some of them, right?
Yeah.
So what's your drug of choice?
So I just got out of jail in the beginning of April, and I was on the dope real bad, but I'm not on it as bad. I don't know why I'm trying to justify it because I'm on it regardless, but it's not as bad as it was, and I'm not like, I just started shooting it again like 2 days ago, but I was just smoking it. But I overdosed twice when I got out of jail, and I smoke a lot of crack at this point.
Smoke crack?
Yeah.
And how do you get money to afford these drugs?
I just started prostituting.
Prostituting?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you make?
I probably make almost like up to $500 a day.
$500 a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much you spend on your habit a day?
I would say like at least $300-400.
Is that the crack alone, or?
I would say the crack alone is like a good $300.
Okay.
I only need like 1 or 2 bags a day right now for dope.
Right.
But
what was your hobbies before the addiction?
to be honest with you, I can't even say it. Like, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really tough question, but I really enjoyed being a mother, and I enjoyed like being like an entertainer, you know what I mean? Like going out, going for a walk and being outside, just, you know, I used to make jewelry, like I used to do a lot of things.
Favorite color?
Gray.
Gray?
Yeah.
Is there a meaning to it?
No, I just like it.
You just like gray? Okay.
Yeah.
I see you have a phone.
Yo, I just got that today, so we'll see how long it lasts.
You just got it today?
How many phones do you think you be going through out here?
I probably had like 7 phones stolen from me in like the past month. I got beat up twice this week.
Wow.
I've
Beat up? How?
Now?
So how did that transpire?
So usually it's because I won't have sex with someone, or give them like the time of day.
Right.
Or they want to rob me.
Was this one of your customers?
No. Actually, it's like usually like it's somebody on another like platform off the L, like not around here, that I've never seen before. You know.
Wow.
I've gone through 7 backpacks and about 4 bags of clothes this week.
Wow. This week?
Yeah, I've literally walked around here with no shoes about 4 times this week.
How do they manage? What happens to your stuff?
It gets stolen, right?
It's fucking stolen. Yeah. And then you see someone else wearing it, or it's all over the ground somewhere. It's like...
That is the worst.
And I tell these people all the time, like, we're not... Because most of the time it's other people, you know? I tell people all the time, we're out here together, you know what I mean?
Why are you doing each other dirty like this?
Yes, I hate that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. Like, I'll wake someone up if they're not on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I just don't like that.
I got a question, right?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't have any clue. And it's really heartbreaking to say, because, you know, I have a lot of, I know that I have a lot of potential for a lot of good things in life. I know I do.
One question, right? Will you tell a young girl that's out here in these streets that's just starting, like, you know, using drugs and, you know, out here running around?
Get the fuck out of here. Oh my, because you will never be the same person ever again. And it's really sad that I'll never be the same.
What's the craziest thing you've seen out here?
Not that I seen, but I seen one guy. He came up to me at one eye and like 2 fingers, and he asked me to put him in a chokehold 5 times for $20.
Wow.
5 times for $20.
And I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
What's the scariest thing you've seen out here?
I seen this guy shooting this other guy from like literally me to this pole right here.
To where?
To that pole.
Shot somebody right here?
Not right here in this area. It was in Somerset.
Okay. They ain't right in front of you, broad daylight?
Yeah.
Wow, it's treacherous out here.
And no cops were around, or?
They be taking forever. I think they're scared.
They be scared, huh?
Yeah, I really do think they're scared. There was so much stuff happening last night here. Yeah, like that block blocked off.
Yeah.
I seen the cop chasing the guy right here in the corner. He caught him. He robbed one of these stores.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here.
Now,
Danielle, I had a question. Would you mind if we put this on YouTube for our documentary?
No, go ahead.
now, what would you tell Joe Biden about this place? Like, not everybody.
I'd be
in the
like,
world
Joe
knows
Biden,
about this
listen, you
place.
need to take like a week. Leave everything at home and come on these streets with no money, no nothing, and let me know how you do.
Facts.
For real.
No.
Thank you so much, Danielle.
No
We
problem.
wrapping it up. God bless you.
Thank you.
You kicked it before, you can kick it again.
Yes, you
I would
can.
love to see you get back to your kids.
Thank you.
I would love to see you get back to your kids.
Thank you so
Hopefully,
much.
I hope you're going to be out here. You got the mind for it. I know you have the mind. You just
I
got
do.
to
You did it once, you can do it again.
Thank you, Danielle.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Thank you, guys.